What's up everybody, Typical Gamer here with your daily GTA 5 news, tips, tricks, Easter eggs, guides, and more. And today I have a new episode of Q&A Sunday, a series where I answer your questions from Twitter with some facts and my opinion as well. And if you're interested in getting your question featured in the next episode, be sure to check out the description below for a full explanation. Some of the questions you can expect to be answered today is my opinion on selling Pegasus vehicles, more planes, patch 1.17, next gen, the current state of GTA Online, skateboards, and a couple of more awesome questions, as well as the answer to why I haven't uploaded videos in 2 weeks. Before we jump right into this video, I'm going to say that the Twitter giveaway is almost over. It's for an $8 million Megalodon shark cash card, which is definitely pretty awesome if you want to buy some things in GTA Online. If you want to enter that, check out the description below. There's only about 400 more slots for people to enter, so if you haven't entered already, definitely go check that out as soon as possible. So to get the most important question out of the way, the reason why I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks, and for those of you who follow me on Twitter, you probably would have known this already, and if you watched some of my videos before I left to Seattle, I did have a really bad sore throat, and that only ended the day before I was leaving to Seattle, so I really couldn't prepare a lot of videos for you guys while I was gone. I actually wasn't able to prepare any, and the trip that I went on for a special event I went to, and also PAX Prime, that lasted a little longer, because after that was all done, I went to go visit Vancouver and the TGN offices, which was a really cool experience, and I got to meet a bunch of cool YouTubers and everything like that. So it definitely was an awesome experience, but I didn't get to make videos for 2 weeks, which is pretty crazy because I am supposed to be a daily channel. But I'm definitely going to get back into the groove now because my throat is feeling so much better. So definitely stay tuned for more daily, top-notch GTA 5 videos. So on to the actual questions of this episode of Q&A Sunday. First one comes from Darren, who asks, do you think that Rockstar Games will make it so that we could sell our Pegasus vehicles? And my honest opinion about that is no, they definitely won't. If you remember way back when people were modding money and just giving it to each other and there was just billions, a lot of people spent their money on all the Pegasus vehicles they could buy from, you know, the cash and carry website and everything like that. And if people were to sell them, they would make back a lot of that money and sort of, you know, mess up the economy. So definitely don't think that we will be seeing that anytime soon. Question 2 comes from Police Vids Gaming, and he asks, do you think that they should add more planes in GTA Online, like more fighter jets and passenger planes? Now this is a pretty good question, especially since the flight school came out and it did add a couple of those. I think that we're pretty good with all the planes in the game right now, but it would be awesome if we saw Hydra introduced into the game because that was my favorite, or at least one of my favorite, especially because of its unique hover mode and everything like that in GTA San Andreas, so that would be pretty cool if they added it. Don't know how they balance it out, but it would be interesting to see it in the game. Question 3 comes from Thiz, I think I said your name right. What do you think patch 1.7 will be? And that's, you know, I've answered this question before, but it's really nearing the 1-year anniversary of GTA Online. So I'm thinking the next patch has to be something huge, and I'm thinking that it's going to be Heists or the casino. And I think I'm leaning toward Heists because they have to release that in 2014, right? I mean, it's possible that we'll see it come out with the release of the PS4, Xbox One, and PC versions, but it would also be cool if we saw it like a month before as sort of like a beta thing on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Whatever it is though, it has to be huge because a lot of people weren't too happy with Flight School, although I thought it was pretty cool, just a little fun addition. Bloody Heart 15 asks, do you think GTA 5 will have next-gen only features? For example, guns, cars, and planes. And I don't think that's going to be an issue for those of you who are going to play on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 still. I think that the guns, cars, and planes, which we've been shown that they could easily add, are going to be on both of the versions unless say they add the cargo plane or something big like that. Alex asks, do you think GTA Online is dying? If you agree, what do you think will bring people back in the 1.17 patch? And honestly, a lot of people have been saying this and tweeting it at me. Honestly, I think it's just because school is starting. A lot of people have to get into that school rhythm. You'll see people come back definitely when patch 1.17 comes out, which is definitely going to be something huge, which I just spoke about. If it's Heist, a lot of people are going to come back, even those who are like, oh yeah, I'm never coming back. They're definitely coming back. And with that being said, we're going to see a lot of life come back to GTA Online with the new versions of it coming out and all of these huge patches that I'm assuming are coming out in both fall and winter. Now this has also been a pretty popular question, and this one's from Dan. He asks, do you think adding penny cruiser skateboards would be a good idea? Classics would require a new physics system. Honestly, being 100% honest, I don't think we're going to be seeing skateboards in GTA 5. I don't think there's even a small chance of it happening. I do think the physics engine probably doesn't support it very well, and I don't see them doing that, especially because it's probably a big addition for them to make, and in the grand scheme of things, they could be working on a bunch of different things that would probably be more enjoyable for a lot more people. Daniel asked, do you think that the Flight School DLC isn't as good as it could have been? By the way, love your videos, keep it up. Well, thank you for the kind words, Daniel, and personally, I enjoyed the Flight School DLC. I thought the planes and stuff were pretty cool. They were a bit pricey, but compared to the other planes in the game, it sort of expected that cost for massive planes and jets and helicopters, so that was pretty on par with the other prices in the game. In terms of the Flight School, I enjoyed it a lot, doing all those lessons. I was kind of sad when it ended. I thought a lot of them were unique and pretty fun to do. Also, the flight suit is pretty awesome. The reserve parachute's kind of odd because you have to keep buying it, so it's a bit of an inconvenience, and I don't see people using it all that much. But I think the main reason a lot of people didn't like it is because it didn't have as much content as they expected. I know a lot of people wanted the Hydrojet, which a lot of people were hyped for, and it didn't come out. That's okay, but I felt like it could have had some new weapons and some more vehicles as well. Also, another big factor as to why a lot of people probably didn't like it is because there was such a big period between this DLC and the last one, such a long wait, and people were expecting a bit more content for that much time they waited. Cody asks, what were you in Seattle, Vancouver for this past week, and anything exciting to share on Next Gen GTA 5? Now, to quickly answer the second part, there's no exciting news for Next Gen GTA 5 to share. They didn't have a booth at PAX, Rockstar didn't have one, and there's no information that came out during the time I was gone. And in terms of what I did in Seattle, I went to this event I was invited to. Can't really talk about that. Well, I can soon. But then I also went to PAX Prime. I met a bunch of cool YouTubers, and after I did that, I headed over to Vancouver where I checked out the TGN offices, and that was pretty sweet, and we had a party there. And it was just an overall fun time. It was really motivating, so I'm back, and I'm ready to make a ton of videos for you guys. Question number 9 comes from Almighty Assassin. He asks, do you think Rockstar will make a website to buy weapons? They did the same in Chinatown. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Mr. Assassin. I definitely will. And in terms of more weapons and where they're going to go, when Rockstar introduced the firework launcher and the musket, they sort of pushed the DLC wall. If you had all the DLC weapons, which includes the ones from the collector's edition, it would actually fill up the entire wall. There wasn't enough room, so they actually pushed it to the left a bit. I could see them keep doing that, or they could add a second page, or you can go into the back of ammunition, or maybe you can order from the website. And the last question we have on today's episode of Q&A Sunday is from Sasha. He asks, are you ever planning on having a fan meetup in Toronto? And for those of you who don't know, I am from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So a lot of people have asked me this question. It's really what you guys want. If you guys let me know on Twitter, if you're like, yeah, make a meetup in Toronto, I'll definitely try and do that. And even for those of you in London, England, or even in Vancouver and stuff, places that I usually visit at least like one time a year, let me know if you want me to have a meetup, and I'll definitely think about it and probably go through with it too. And to let me know, either let me know on Twitter or let me know in the comments below. So guys, that's it for today's episode of Q&A Sunday. What I want to know is your answer to any one of these questions that I posted in this video. So definitely post a comment below with which question it is and your answer to that question. Also, if you enjoyed the video and you're new around here, definitely be sure to press the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the future videos I upload. Finally, don't miss out on your chance to get an $8 million Megalodon Shark Cash Card. It's very easy to enter, and there's only about spots for 400 more people to enter, and I'll be doing that giveaway as soon as we hit 5,000 retweets. So if you want to know how to enter that, check out the description below, and an easy guide on how to do it will be there. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and peace out.